Good morning to all of you. Day before yesterday, the Supreme Court took a dig in a sarcastic way about the sedition law. Actually, they were hearing a petition filed by the entertainment channels, electronic media, TV5 and ABN against the state of AP for impleading them as accused in crime number 12/21 under section 124A, 120B and other things. So, which was in which Mr. Raghuram Krishna Raju, MP Narsapur, he was arraigned as the first accused. 2 and 3, these people, because they have propagated or they have aired or they have published the so-called seditious statements of Ramakrishna Raju into the public domain. So, while hearing the matter, Justice Lav Nageshwar Rao, he stated that he saw a news channel report in which a person dressed in PPE kit and another person, they were throwing the dead body of a person into Rapti river. Immediately, Justice D.Y. Chandrasud sarcastically said whether any case of sedition was booked against the news channel for showing the bodies thrown into the river. So, the section 124 has come to such a low level that everybody is commenting on the same. Everybody is using it for their political purpose. Right. So, as regards this incident in Balrampur area, the family members of that old person, D. Premnath Mishra, he was admitted in the hospital on May 25th, but he couldn't survive. He died on 28th. The body was handed over his relatives, and actually they, without taking to the cremation ground, they have thrown it into Rapti river, and this was actually shot in a video camera by a person who is crossing the bridge, who was driving and he was crossing the bridge. So it has become widely circulated. So of course UP government reacted and they arrested the accused persons also. Already there are a lot of sentimental criticism against the government of UP that so many dead bodies have been flowing into the Ganges river. Yesterday also it was stated by one painter. He was standing by the Ganga river side. He was painting something in Uttarakashi, where he has seen the dead body of a person coming, floating toward the coast or toward the bed of the river, where the dogs went there, they were fighting among themselves to eat the meat of the deceased person. Such is the fateful stage. Whatever it is, suppose if you say that it will be one case of sedition. Now, what is this sedition? All of you know that it is envisaged in the Indian Penal Code, section 124A of the Indian Penal Code. Please go back. So, Lord Macaulay, you all know that he is the propounder of, or he is the scribe, main scribe, or the director for this Indian Penal Code, which came into existence in 1880. Right? So, actually, he has proposed the sedition law. It was 113 of the Indian Penal Code, of course, in the year 1837 or so. Of course, a lot of discussions have taken place. Ultimately, this 124A came into existence in the year 1870. What does it 124A mean? Normally, 124A IPC says, whoever by words spoken or written or by visible representation brings or attempts to commit hatred or contempt or disaffection against the government of India, towards the government established by law. So towards the democratically. And please remember, attempts to commit hatred, attempts to commit the so-called disaffection, it is also an offense under section 124A. Of course, the punishment may be for life imprisonment. Please remember, for lesser cases, 3 years punishment also can be given according to Schedule 1 of the CRPC. So briefly, this is what is called sedition. Actually, this was intended at the time, to come into force actually to suppress the Islam preachers. Of course, you may be knowing the famous political leaders are our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and Tilak, Balagangathar Tilak, all of them, they have faced the sedition charges. Of course, you know, Tilak was a very famous lawyer, and a case of sedition was booked against him. At that time, the Justice Arthur Stracey. So he stated, when the advocate of Tilak stated that, Your Honor, I did not ask anything, I did not ask any government servant or any people to rebel against the East India Company, against the government. Number two, I did not burn any flag. I did not give any speech to revolt against the state. But please remember, Thomas Stracey, he stated that even the attempt to excite the feeling of enmity is also sedition. That means you are giving vociferous speeches against the government of East India, you are in the British government. Therefore, you are liable. So, attempt is also in it. Right? So, Mahatma Gandhi called it as a prince among the political sections of the Indian Penal Code. It is the number one, Prince Rajakumarudu, because it is designed to suppress the liberty of the people who will speak against the government. Of course, post-independence also, still now everybody is using the sedition law. Not only this government, every government, Chandrababu Naidu booked so many cases, even the Congress government booked so many cases. The funniest part is in 2019 elections, in the manifesto of Congress, they said they will abolish the 124A. I don't know whether they will abolish or not, but still it is in existence. So briefly, this is regarding 124A. All of you should know about the same. And I have forgotten. Chidambaram, he was also arrested on 124A. So many people are there. So, of course, normally, lastly to conclude, I want to tell you, so many people normally as educated persons or as human rights activists, all of them are saying this sedition law is not at all required. So now, the Supreme Court itself stated that if time has come where we have to define definition, we have to define sedition and also section 153A, because in which case it has to be added, in which case should not be like that, we have to discuss. A time has come, and I think they may formulate a division bench to come to the issue. Right? As a retired police officer, lastly, I want to tell you, section 124A should also be there. Otherwise, what happens is everybody tries to give whatever he wants to give speech against the government of, against the legally or democratically elected government. So, to contain such activities, definitely the sedition should be there, just like death sentence. So normally we support death sentence. So many countries, they have abolished so-called death sentence. It is necessary, but should be sparingly used. Wherever there is necessity, there only it has to be used. So with these few words, I will stop here. Please learn about sedition. We look to section 124A of the IPC because it is the buzzword in legal world nowadays. Thank you.